You know, if it's not about sports, I find it very hard to concentrate.
For many of Hawaii's players, they have to face the reality that they won't get as much media coverage as everyone else. The games often start later than midnight on the East Coast, which is where the country's biggest media market is and where ESPN's headquarters are. So if you play for Hawaii, you gotta be so good that the numbers seem like a video game just to get everyone's attention. Colt Brennan was that dude. He put up video game-like numbers almost every game. He had a generation of kids wanting to play as Hawaii in NCAA 07. But what goes up sadly must come down. And the higher you go, the farther you have to fall. Colton James Brennan was born on August 16, 1983 in Laguna Beach, California. He attended Mater Dei High School in nearby Santa Ana. Mater Dei is known for producing D1 football players and is consistently one of the strongest high school football programs in all of California. Brennan also played basketball and helped Mater Dei advance to the league championship. As for football, well, he would back up future Heisman Trophy winner Matt Leinart until Leinart graduated, at which point he took the reins as a starter. Post-high school, Brennan decided to attend the University of Colorado and try and make the team as a walk-on. Brennan would be kicked off the team when it was alleged that he entered the dorm of a female student uninvited and exposed himself to her and fondled her. He was arrested and eventually convicted on charges of felony burglary and trespassing, and spent a week in jail along with probation until he graduated college. After being dismissed from Colorado's team, Brennan signed with a junior college called Saddleback College in Mission Viejo, California. He led the Saddleback Bobcats to a conference championship in 2004. He was named a JUCO All-American, State Offensive Player of the Year, and First Team All-Conference. This caught the attention of June Jones, the head coach of Hawaii's football team, who offered him a walk-on opportunity. Brennan adapted to life in Hawaii quickly. He dyed his hair beach blonde with the islands of Hawaii in black. He began listening to a lot of Bob Marley songs and took Samoan classes in order to understand his offensive line better. He quickly became a leader on the team and was named starting quarterback in 2005. During that 2005 season, in 10 starts, he passed for 4,301 yards, the 8th most in WAC history. Against New Mexico State in particular, he absolutely went off, passing for 515 yards and 7 touchdowns. He also collected 9 games of 300 or more yards passing, and in 4 of those games, he passed for over 400 yards. Brennan would enter the 2006 season looking to build on what he had accomplished the season prior. He entered the season as the undisputed starter. He was named WAC Preseason Offensive Player of the Year, and he would live up to the lofty expectations. During the regular season, Brennan passed for 53 touchdowns, just one shy of tying the NCAA record of 54 set by David Klingler of Houston in 1990. On Christmas Eve 2006 in the Hawaii Bowl, Brennan threw for 5 touchdowns, which brought his season total to 58, breaking Klingler's record. However, I should point out that when Klingler was playing, there was only 11 regular season games while Hawaii played 13. Also, prior to 2002, postseason games did not count towards records. What I'm trying to say here is that Brennan's 58 touchdowns came over the course of 14 games, while Klingler's 54 came over the course of 11 games. Brennan finished the 2006 season 6th in the Heisman Trophy voting. Brennan passed for 5,549 yards and 58 touchdowns. Brennan shocked everybody by announcing he would return for his senior season in 2007. He was thought of as a possible candidate for the Heisman Trophy and was considered one of the nation's best quarterbacks. Rivals.com named him as one of the top 10 quarterbacks going into the 2007 season. And it's a good thing he returned because 2007 would be a magical season. On November 23, 2007, he broke the major college football record for career touchdown passes with 5 touchdowns against number 17th ranked Boise State. He threw his 122nd touchdown pass in the first quarter, surpassing the mark previously set by BYU's Ty Detmer, who won the Heisman Trophy in 1990. The team finished the 2007 season with an undefeated regular season record and were ranked number 10 going into their Sugar Bowl matchup with number 5 Georgia. The Sugar Bowl was a lopsided affair, with Georgia winning 41-10. Brennan went 22 for 38 for 169 yards and threw 3 interceptions. He later said he was disappointed in ending his college career like that. He finished the 2007 campaign with 38 touchdowns and 17 interceptions, and finished third in the Heisman Trophy voting, coming in behind winner Tim Tebow and second place Darren McFadden of Arkansas. Brennan was given an invite to participate in the 2008 Senior Bowl, but suffered from a torn labium in his right hip while practicing for the game. One cannot underestimate the importance June Jones had on the college career of Colt Brennan. Brennan credited Jones for giving him a chance to play when he was a junior college transfer looking for a new home. Brennan said, quote, "He's obviously done a lot for me because he gave me a chance, and that's really what I was looking for. He gave me the confidence to take my game to the next level and give me the confidence to play like an All-American," unquote. Brennan finished his time at Hawaii with numerous awards and accolades. Twice he was named WAC Offensive Player of the Year. He was a Heisman finalist in 2007 and a Davey O'Brien Award finalist the same year. He broke the NCAA record for most 400-plus yard games with 20. He broke the record for career touchdown passes with 131 and is 6th all-time in career passing yards with 14,193. So, heading into the 2008 draft, Brennan, despite being projected as a late-round pick, felt confident that he would find a home and contribute to whatever team took a chance on him. He was drafted by the Washington Redskins in the 6th round of the 2008 NFL Draft. He was the 10th quarterback off the board. He signed a 4-year, $1.8 million contract with the Redskins. Brennan would appear in his first NFL game at the 2008 Hall of Fame game, which is traditionally the first preseason game of the season, and he impressed in his debut, going 9 for 10 for 123 yards and 2 touchdowns. Brennan would put together another nice preseason performance against the New York Jets, completing 4 of 5 passes for 79 yards and threw the game-winning touchdown pass. He led all rookies in preseason in touchdown passes, in passing yards, and in quarterback rating. He would spend the regular season riding the bench before tearing his hamstring in September of 2009. And in 2010, the Redskins traded for quarterback John Beck, which made Brennan pretty expendable, leading to his release. But the Oakland Raiders would sign him on August 7, 2010, but he was cut on September 4th, still having never played an NFL regular season game. On November 19, 2010, Brennan was hospitalized and listed in serious condition after he was involved in a really bad car accident on the Big Island of Hawaii. The wreck left him with broken ribs and a collarbone, as well as a traumatic brain injury. And as someone who broke his collarbone last year, also because of a wreck by the way, I can tell you that it is very painful. Trying to lie down and get comfortable is near impossible. I mean, it hurts to even move your arms slightly when you have a broken collarbone. Brennan said on his experience, quote, "All I know is I woke up 6-7 days later and I was and still am a different person. I suffered minor TBI, traumatic brain injury. I have a small scar, on my brain, and it's in an area that makes you impulsive and emotional. I've had to learn to control that," unquote. On June 3, 2011, Brennan signed with the Hartford Colonials, a team competing in the original United Football League. However, the league would shut down the team on August 10, 2011. A dispersal draft was held following the Colonials' shutdown, but Brennan was not selected by any of the other UFL teams. On February 28, 2012, Brennan signed with the Saskatchewan Roughriders of the Canadian Football League. However, he was expected to be the third-string quarterback on the squad, behind Darian Durant and Drew Willie. However, the Roughriders would sign another quarterback, pushing Brennan to 4th on the depth chart. He was released on June 11th. On October 29, 2013, Brennan signed with the Los Angeles Kiss of the Arena Football League. He was cut by the Kiss on March 8, 2014. Now, as you can probably imagine, the rough path his professional career took was obviously hard on Colt. He began using hard drugs and alcohol to cope with his failed dreams. That's when Brennan began to get into more legal trouble. He was arrested on July 25, 2012 in Honolulu County in Hawaii for driving under the influence and third-degree possession of a dangerous drug. His BAC, or blood alcohol level, was 0.17%, more than twice the legal limit for operating a vehicle. However, he was released the following day without charges for drunken driving, but he was charged for cocaine residue that was found in a plastic packet in his car. Brennan would eventually plead guilty to driving under the influence of alcohol in July of 2013 and was given a $300 fine. In 2015, Brennan allegedly filed a false police report that his vehicle was stolen, which his attorney blamed on memory problems that stemmed from his brain injuries that were sustained from football and also from that crash in 2010. The charges for filing a false report were later dropped. In December of 2019, Brennan was again arrested in Hawaii for operating a motor vehicle under the influence. And finally, in August of 2020, Brennan was arrested for trespassing and refusing to leave a hotel in Kona, Hawaii. He was allegedly heavily intoxicated at the time of the incident. He was released several days later. On May 10th, 2021, Colt Brennan was found unconscious at a hotel room in Newport Beach, California. It was determined that he had ingested a lethal amount of fentanyl. He died the following day at the age of 37. Brennan had planned to enter a detox center in Newport Beach hours before, but was turned away because there wasn't an open bed. Following his death, many released statements mourning his death, including Hawaii Governor David Ige. On February 25th, 2022, it was revealed that Brennan had stage 1 CTE. He was one of hundreds of former NFL players that had been diagnosed with CTE post-mortem. At the time of Brennan's death, multiple drugs were found in his system, including amphetamines, ethanol, and fentanyl. Colt Brennan showed the football world what it took to overcome the odds. He wasn't very highly recruited coming out of high school. He went the JUCO route and then walked on at Hawaii with no guaranteed spot on the team. Through hard work and tenacity, he earned the starting quarterback position, then proceeded to light the college football world on fire. Those 2006 and 2007 seasons were some of the best mid-major football I've ever witnessed. He was putting up video game-like numbers night in and night out. He made Hawaii football must-watch TV at 1 in the morning on the East Coast. Sadly, he fought some personal demons. But for those of us that remember the 2007 season for Hawaii, he will live on in our memories. If you liked this video, leave a like. If you hated it, leave a dislike. But either way, comment and hype. Peace out.
Yeah, sicker than sick as hell. Niggas hating then faking, don't wish me well. Cop a pack, fuck a day, take a tail. 1 a.m. hit the cut, we need 50 sodas. 50 deep, looking like we gon' rock the shell. 100K on my wrist, cop a bullet shell. Finna Uber these hoes from Mechanicsville. Put them hoes on a bean, it's a movie reel. Off the book, get they talking like Dr. Phil. Bet they go down like Titanic still. Bet they on dick when I hit still. I never trip, aim at his lip. He could get popped still. I'm not a goon, but I stay with goons.